Hi everyone, it's me Priscilla. I'm here with these two fellow nursing graduates. I'm a nursing student and I wanted to do a video for my fellow prospective nursing students, career nursing students, or my graduates. So this is our Q&A. And this is...
Hi, my name is Sally. I recently graduated from Illinois Wesleyan in May, and I currently work at a skilled nursing facility that specializes in rehab.
And you all?
And I am Sharon. I graduated from Indiana State University December 2017. I've been a nurse for about 7 months, and I also work at a skilled nursing facility that specializes in rehab. But I'm working towards, getting into a hospital and probably getting into the unit of ICU or ER.
Yes. Well, I currently go to her alma mater.
Whoop!
Indiana
Go
State.
Sycamores!
Go Titans!
All right.
I can't go to Indiana State University and I graduate this December.
Woo!
It's a long time coming, but come on guys. So, I asked some questions on my IG. These are the questions we're gonna answer for you all, okay? Our first question is, why did you become a nurse?
Honestly, I became a nurse because it was a field in which it brought science, which I was really good at in high school, and it brought about caring for others into one vicinity. So I was like, what better than nursing? And it was also a degree in which you can find a job right after school rather than struggling. Because my main goal was to be a doctor. But we all know dreams change in school. Nursing was my second option because it merged the best of both worlds of science and of caring for others, which both I love to do. So I became a nurse because I like to care for others.
My answer is similar. I always wanted to be a pediatrician. My first year of college was a failure with biochemistry. So it's like I still want to be, in the health field. And as I looked more into nursing, I saw that that's something that interested me. And like Sharon was saying, that you get to combine the science with helping people, and we actually do a lot more than people think. So once I got more into that and knew that, I was like, okay, nursing would be a good fit.
And why did I become a nurse? This is like the icebreaker type question in each of your class. I'm gonna say the most basic answer that everybody says. Well, I want to care for people. I want to care for people. Like, I want to make an impact into someone's life. Like, I want to be able to have like healing hands and heal people out of their sicknesses and whatever they're going through. Next question. Are you considering travel nursing? Why or why not?
For me personally, I am considering travel nursing, but before you become a travel nurse, you have to get at least a year experience in the field that you want to go into. So that's what I'm working towards. I want to do travel nursing because I like to travel. I like to travel to different places. And with travel nursing, it gives you the opportunity to go to those places where they pay for your where you stay, and they can accommodate transportation and all those things, whilst you can save money, So travel nursing is just a great way to explore the world whilst doing your job, pretty much for me.
Honestly, I haven't thought too much about it. Travel nursing sounds great, but right now I'm just trying to get, the experience, and it's something I could foresee in the future. But
yeah, and to follow up that question, someone asked me, is travel nursing a stable career? Someone asked me, is travel nursing a stable career? So they ain't not travel nurses, so they wouldn't know. So I asked somebody who's a travel nurse. She said, travel nursing is a stable career, but it depends on what specialty it is. Some specialties pay more, like telemetry, ICU, and labor and delivery. Med-surg pays, but not as high, but everything is negotiable. But it's not something you want to do forever because you don't get food benefits. And the disadvantage can also be that if the census drops at your location, you may not work, which means you don't get paid. The advantages are you do get some dope opportunities, and the jobs typically don't even go for you like them. So it's stable and not stable as sometimes because the hospital can not have patients who get paid to be home. And another thing is, being a travel nurse, like you're out there by yourself. You don't know anybody. Like you have to make new friends. Like
That's fine for me.
really, that's like a whole new world, a whole new environment every single
That's
time
a lot
you
of
go
work.
somewhere.
I think it's fine.
Well, personally, I don't make friends like this. Like
It's a while.
it takes me a
By
while.
the time you would have relocated.
Well, I'm a people person, so usually I can just go out and talk to people. But, you know, it's
So
a different
to each
thing
their
for
own.
me. Exactly.
Have you had a challenging patient yet?
So you want to answer that first?
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're gonna come across the residents, patients who get mad at you for no reason because they feel like, especially if you're following doctor's orders, they're like, why are you doing this? Blah blah blah. You're just trying to torture me, and I'm like, this is what the doctor prescribed for you. I'm just following through with his orders, and if I feel like it's wrong, you know, I'll call the doctor and be like, can we try something else? Or patients who just want to complain to complain, and you know within yourself, nothing's wrong with them. But since you're their advocate, you still have to go talk to them, try to figure out, you know, kind of go along with them, like, okay, let's see what's wrong, you know, and that takes an hour, half an hour. So I guess it's just like a lot of the complaining and then people blaming it all on you because you're the one that's there, the doctor's not there.
Yeah. You're just take a lot of shit. What's your dream specialty?
Ooh. I have a couple for reals, but if I were to say my main one, it would be a mental health nurse practitioner.
Really?
Really? Yes, if I was gonna say my main one, yes, that would be it.
This is one.
For real?
Ever since I had community nursing in ISU, we went to a federal prison, and talking to the prisoners and getting to know about their experiences and stuff. I know it sounds scary because like a lot of people are like, oh,
I can't wait to go.
you want to go to a prison? It just seems so interesting to me because a lot of them do have mental health issues, and to not talk that to them about it, it seems like, and it's a field that nobody's really tapping into. So I think it would be really interesting to do that. And then also another field is CRNA, which is a certified registered nurse anesthetist, which is the highest paid nursing job. And my aunt is one, and I'm going to shadow her pretty soon to see if that's what I want to do as well. But that's just basically putting people to sleep during surgery, and you get paid pretty good money to just watch them scream.
I mean, you get paid because you can easily kill them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely you can easily kill them, but if you know what you're doing, you literally just sit there and watch them do surgery.
I'm a very indecisive person, so at first I was thinking pediatrics, but my peds clinical wasn't really the best. And med surge is basic, so I mean I could do that, but it's not like my dream. And then I was like, oh, maybe OB, mother, baby, you know. I didn't really enjoy like that, but I feel like because I was more on the postpartum side, and you know I want to be where the delivery is, when the baby's coming out.
Right.
So, and then another part of me was like, oh, maybe ICU because you're with like critically ill patients, you have to be with them like that one-on-one care. I kind of like it, so it's up in the air. I really don't know. It could be anything, but I know that mental health is more in the bag.
Good thing about nursing though, there's so many things you can do. It's really hard to get bored. So like whatever we decide now to do may be different in the future. So right. Yeah.
I don't know where I want to be. Because everywhere, like every semester, I'm just like, oh, I like this. Ooh, I like that. So as of right now, I'm not really sure at all. Stay tuned. Do you think you'll always be a nurse, or is there another calling for you?
Like progressing in nursing or being just
Like
a floor
switching
nurse?
Switching into a whole other profession.
Oh. If I really wanted to, the only profession I would switch into is go to medical school.
Yeah, same. But then again, when I was in nursing school, because nursing school was a struggle, I was telling everybody, I'm going to switch my major. I'm going to be an accountant, I'm going to be a business major. So I had those moments when I was like, maybe not. But right now, being a nurse, the only other profession, like Shannon said, would be to go to medical school.
Yeah, the only profession that I can even think of I'll be like a full-time YouTuber if I blew up, whatever.
I mean, honey, let's speak it into existence.
But yeah, I don't think I'll be in any other profession.
Some accounting is like out the door.
Oh, yeah, that's out the door.
Really?
That's never coming.
You would have never like.
Yeah, because the math, I didn't use it, so it went this way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any tips to stay sane in clinical?
But like with clinical, are you talking about, because there are some people who get fearful in clinical and messing up and stuff. So you mean like that? I think it's just really talking to your instructors or like how you feel and having, you have to really push yourself, because other people can tell you, encourage you, but it's really based on you. Like it depends on you. You have to tell yourself, okay, I can do this. I have to push myself to do this. Seek out opportunities.
Yeah, because the teachers and even the nurses are there to help you. They can calm down.
They don't want you to fail because
you don't want to kill the patient.
That's on them.
Right.
License.
Right.
Guys who just been like nurses for a couple of months or a year, whatever, half a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys ever want to quit where you're at?
You're asking the right question.
Sally can answer all of that for you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I want to quit. Even after the first month, I said, this is ridiculous. Because I was like, what did I really learn in nursing school? You know, once you get out of nursing school, you realize that like nursing school kind of just prepares you for the NCLEX. Obviously, it prepares you for the real world, but it's
Not really.
But it's mostly NCLEX,
really.
right? Yeah, mostly NCLEX. So when you get up into the real world, you're like, oh, I don't know anything.
You literally learn everything on the job.
Yeah.
Literally. The only thing you'll probably know is like textbook things.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like all that application of in like clinicals, because clinical gives you just like a taste, a sprinkle. But as for you being immersed into the whole nursing job, honey child, it is completely different. It really opens your eyes. You're like, wow. You sit down and think like, what did I actually learn in nursing school? To now apply the book knowledge, to now apply it to someone is like, where's the correlation? They didn't really teach you that in nursing school. They focus so much on grades, on tests, on passing NCLEX that it's like the disconnect between, you know, textbook and reality.
Doing care plans.
What? That one that you never see.
Never. That's crazy because every nurse says that.
Because it's so true. I really thought people were capping. Like literally I thought people were capping, but then now like being in it, I was like, this is no cap. Literally, what do you know?
Like, but why do they do that?
Because everyone wants their accreditation. So they're focused on their accreditation.
Well, I guess to rephrase this question for me, or like you guys can answer to like, have you ever wanted to quit nursing school?
Oh, yeah, 100%. First semester, second semester, definitely third semester.
Kicked my butt. Okay, I was close. I said, Father,
I said, give me a sign if you really want me to do this.
Are you sure this is the path you have for me? Yeah.
But
like everyone thinks about dropping that.
Yeah. Especially when you fail your first exam. And our failing is not even regular failing like D. It's like getting a 76 and you're like,
messes with your head, like.
I was just this close. Yeah.
Man, I had like 2 failures this semester.
Bruh. And it really gets you down and you're like,
especially when you have those classmates who walk, oh, what did you get?
Don't ask me!
Don't worry about it.
Literally.
And if you told them like, or you did good,
nursing school is a competition.
Really
let me tell you. Every man for themselves.
But like, I don't know why.
Every man
for
themselves.
We're just trying to graduate. I'm just trying to
all going to graduate in the same class at the same time. Why is it competition?
Honestly,
everyone, even in the nursing job, it's competition. Who's the best nurse? So
yeah, that's true.
That's crazy.
Nurses just got a competitive spirit, I guess.
No, but I don't get it. Like, let's just all help each other, whatever, and just graduate. Like, it's just sad that like the nursing students are evil. I say this all the time. Nursing students are so evil.
You can't tell them like how you study because then they get jealous and try to like pick up. It's too much. So I literally kept to myself in nursing school. You can literally ask anyone like, oh Sharon, you want to study? I'm okay. I'm good. Thank you.
The first time I ever studied with somebody,
Oh, that's crazy.
I studied with people all the time. They were my friends in the class.
Yeah. I mean, I studied with like 1 or 2 people, and those were like my close friends in nursing school. But as for like studying with like, they'll be like, let's do a group study. No.
Yeah. Oh, me quitting. I never really thought about quitting.
Must be nice.
I haven't actually. That's good. Because I want to finish it. Because if I quit, what's next?
No, thinking, not actually quit.
I was never actually do it.
Right.
No,
We're all
no, just even thinking. Like when I think about it, I think deep. Like where am I gonna go? What's next?
Okay, I never thought.
We never thought.
I'm a very dramatic
like,
person, so if anything went wrong,
I overthink situations, so I have to think, make sure it's correct. Like, okay, what's the application process? See, this question when I saw it, I was like, it's really different from different schools.
Well, for Indiana State University, I can tell you what it is. You have to take an entrance exam. At the time where I was at, we took the TEAS exam, but I don't know, it's not the same right now, is it?
Right now it's Kaplan.
There you go. But you have to get a certain benchmark score.
At least 75. But don't get it 75.
Yeah. For when we took the TEAS, it was like a 67.
No. It's at least a 60. But don't aim way higher than that.
Oh, most def. And then you have to take certain prereq courses such as anatomy, physiology, health biostatistics. They didn't let us, for us, we didn't have to take sociology, but I know at other schools they have to take.
And also, we didn't have to take organic chemistry.
Right, which other schools you have to take orgo, which hallelujah, because I heard orgo chem is, we'll just leave it at that.
But I heard, well, I feel like I was still going to take it when I went for my education. Wait, you say micro?
Microbiome, which is a joke.
Oh, must be
really?
What?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not a, see, I took anatomy 1 twice, okay?
My favorite prereq course was anatomy and physiology by far. Seeing the cadavers, seeing the body, and how everything worked together.
That's nice. I got to see that.
Yeah, I loved it.
I like the anatomy first.
Microbiome, me and it were not.
My anatomy was without cadaver. I didn't really take that. But my favorite one was chemistry. I've always been bombed on my chemistry, you know what I'm saying? Because it's math. It's just math.
Chemistry was a little difficult.
Well, for my school, it was direct admission. So if you did well in high school,
that's nice.
You apply, you can get directly into. So when I switched my major from bio, I'm like, okay, we think you can, make it in nursing, and they just put me in. So, which was a blessing.
Yeah. I think that was another question. What subjects are the most fundamental?
Definitely anatomy and physiology.
Yeah.
That's a given. Like, you have to know what's going on in the body and the parts that we're talking about. Because with nursing, you have to learn how the medical terms and then how to translate it into layman's terms for your patients. So that's definitely something you have to get down packed. And anatomy is all about memorization. So
I still struggle with anatomy to this day, but
you really not every fundamentals down, anatomy to patho, and then patho to med surg. Because if you, especially with patho, if you don't get patho down, then med surg becomes a little bit more difficult. And then critical care is just like, just make sure you get the
fundamentals. Yeah, I would say definitely. You have to get down packed. Because that's the core of everything, and it bases up, and it keeps piling up on that. Yeah.
And going off that question, someone was like, I've recently been taking nursing prereq classes, but the science classes are kicking. I know how you feel. And like I said, I took anatomy twice, so that made me behind. Like, yeah. Because I took it twice, I was a year behind because of that one class.
That's what will kill you.
Because the anatomy 2 class was only offered in the spring. I took it at community college. It was only offered in the spring, and I took it in the anatomy in the spring. So it slowed me down. Yeah, that was slowed me down. But yeah, right. And if you're at community college, make sure you're a good teacher. Because I failed my first one because she basically wanted us to teach ourselves. And I was like, what?
But then again, you are going to kind of find a lot of professors who kind of expect you to teach yourself. They'll write a few things.
They guide you along, and then you have to read it and understand the material yourself.
So what I would say is change study habits. A lot of times
definitely.
we try to burn out other people, but like if you study an hour or two before the, or studying the night before the exam, like don't expect that A or B. If that's not enough for you, So see what's going on and try to change it. If it's still, not going well, counselor, I don't know what you're gonna think.
I mean, if it's really something you want to do, you will find a way to get it done.
Yeah.
Right. So, a couple failures, it pushes you to do greater. So, because I had to take chemistry twice, unfortunately, and it did put me down, but because I wanted to do nursing, there was nothing else I could see myself doing. I pushed through the second time around and ended up getting an A. So, it's all about like pushing yourself if that's something you truly want to do.
Reading these questions while deleting them at the same time. Oh my voice, that was disgusting. Okay, there's a lot of repetitive questions. How do we handle the stress of nursing school?
Well, how I handled stress is different from how they handled stress. Because you talked to me about it.
Okay, go. How did you take the stress?
Oh, okay. See, I cannot come and kill myself because of school. So whenever I felt myself getting overwhelmed, like I would take a break and like I would like go out, like go hang out with friends, whether it be the movies and stuff like that, or go bowling, go skating type thing. Like that's how I would de-stress, because it's not every day you gotta be studying in your room, because you'll get burnt out real quickly, especially with nursing school, with all the information they pile on you. If you don't take breaks, you will burn out. So that's what I did. I just try to like once a week maybe, go out to dinner or something like that. So that's how I like de-stressed.
I de-stress, well, I take lots and lots of breaks. Like I watch like Netflix, I make some food, I listen to music, I will be on social media. I take lots of breaks. Probably a little bit too much. But yeah, like some stress, like I know like this semester when I filmed my first exam, luckily it was right before homecoming, and I went out during homecoming, and I got a little tipsy.
After convincing for me to go out.
Girl, bye. I wanted to go out.
But you said I don't want to. But it's okay.
Whatever.
Don't give me my due credit. It's okay.
But yeah, that was a major de-stressor. So yeah, I guess going out with your friends, having a little
downtime.
I mean, I like drink. Hey, I'm not gonna be promoting drinking. I don't promote drinking.
Just
enjoy your life, okay?
Don't let school overtake you, because I did not handle stress well.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. I didn't really go out, go to dinner. If I had to study, I'll stay home and just study. The only really thing that helped me is music. Music helps me de-stress. I just listen to music, something. If I feel the test,
like just like saying like a prayer, like reading your Bible or something.
God was fundamental.
Yeah.
Most of.
Like just worship music, like just have faith or whatever.
Whatever. No,
have faith.
No, this is how I talk. Okay, just have faith, and you're like just knowing that like you'll be good at the end, like God will help you at the end, like
regardless of what happens,
like you'll be okay.
God's plan is ultimately
don't
the
compare
best
yourself.
Don't compare yourself. That'll make you more stressed.
Comparison kills all.
Yeah. Next. How do you balance your social life and school? I don't have a social life.
Yeah.
Sharon knows that one.
Can you answer that? Because we don't know.
I don't have a social life.
I don't know what they mean by that, but as I said previously, I am the type of person where like I said, I don't study every single day because I will get drained. So like, if I knew I had an exam the day before, most definitely I'm not going out. But if I pre-plan my study habits about when I'm going to study for an exam, then I'll plan accordingly around like what it is I want to do for that week. So it's really, everyone's different, because these two stay inside. Me, I like to go out. So
I mean, I like to go out too. It's just like
barely,
I
but
procrastinated a lot, so like Sharon said, if I had planned, I could have probably fit in a little bit more events.
Exactly.
Procrastination will kill because I'm like, dang, this test is coming up on Monday. It's the weekend.
yeah.
I haven't really opened a book, so
Right.
I have to study now, and then I couldn't.
so then they didn't really have a social life. As for me, I like planned around what events I wanted to go to, and I would make time for the events too. So regardless, I was gonna go.
I guess. Is it true that the nurses eat their young?
Ha! It's true.
Unfortunately,
It's so very true.
I feel like with the younger nurses, since it's been in our ear.
I think they're
You know,
just
really-
hating. They're hating on the new freshness of the new nurses. Hey.
I mean,
don't
she's
really
right.
like the change, and like we come with like a different, not a different mindset, but like how we do things. Obviously,
Is
generational differences too. So, of course, you're gonna meet some of those nurses. It's not
But put them in
pleasant to
their
be
place real
around.
quick.
Yeah, tell them I graduated.
Exactly, with my bachelor's, just like you did.
I
So
passed the NCLEX. I have every right to
I'm
be
not
here.
gonna say that. Okay. Are you currently in the field you want to be in?
no,
No, not at all.
definitely not.
No.
But you gotta start somewhere.
You gotta
Yeah.
start something. Need some experience.
Okay. How long was your training process?
See, we work at a nursing facility, which the rules completely are different. Our training process, don't get freaked out,
There's no training process, I guess.
10 days.
Oh.
2 days?
I said 2 weeks.
Oh, my camera cut off. But we were talking about the training process.
So 2 weeks, yes. We got 2 weeks, and I would say that's mostly because we don't really use a lot of the skills that we learn in school because we're not in a hospital setting.
Correct.
So some of this kind of like basic with like just giving meds to the residents.
Oh, IV antibiotics, wound dressing changes, admissions, meaning like you have to do initial nursing assessments on your patients that come in. Make sure you document everything. Any selective, minute thing, literally you have to document it to make sure you cover your own self so that it doesn't seem like they got it from the facility. They already came in with these issues. Also learning how to document on their charting system, which we use a system called PCC, and kind of hard to maneuver, especially when you do admissions.
I hate it.
Yeah, they are pretty long and tedious, especially when you have to put in the doctor's orders, which is one thing that's different in the hospital. Literally, you have an admissions nurse that puts in the orders for you, and everything is set.
What is it? Admissions nursing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we ourselves have to put the orders in, and you have to make sure you're doing it correctly because you can put in a mistake and overdose somebody. So you have to make sure you double check and everything. So
Verify drug interactions. You have to call that physician right back up.
exactly,
Are you sure you want to give this?
exactly.
But do you use like a book to make sure there's interactions and stuff? Or do you
No,
have
the
to know?
computer
Yeah.
will
Oh,
flag
sorry.
it for you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What grades do you need to be a nurse? So like, I guess prior.
Oh, then
Okay.
it depends on how competitive your school is. I know for like a school like IU, 4.0 is what you're looking for. That's Indiana University, yeah. And they only accept 100 students for the whole year. But a school like a school we went to, keep it safe, yes, a 4.0, but you can get away with like a 3.5 GPA. So like that's A's and B's. Your school is direct admission.
Yeah, it's direct admission, so I didn't really have to deal with that.
Right.
I just had to deal with maintaining my grade in nursing school.
So A's and B's is what we'll say.
Yeah,
Mhm.
always strive.
I mean, schools will say that they want a 3.0, but you don't want 3.0.
You won't get in with a 3.0. Rarely you'll get in with a 3.0. Yeah.
Yeah. How long was the process of becoming a nurse?
At our school, it is 2.5 years.
Yes.
Because it's 5 semesters is our program. So that's 2.5 years.
Mine was 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then some schools it's 2 years, so.
Yeah, I wish. At what point, like, probably like during the semester, were you like, okay, I need to quit playing and just focus? That's me every semester, especially like towards the end and in the beginning.
Quit playing?
Yeah.
Like which semester?
Okay.
You know, like just like in general.
So when I like switched over from bio to nursing, I was like, oh, nursing will be so much easier. It's going to breathe. It wasn't until like second semester of patho, I was like, wow, this is actually very difficult. I can't just
wing it.
Yeah, wing it. Study the night before. It's not going to work. So I would say, so that was top rigor, second semester. And I was like, yeah, I got to buckle down.
For me, it will be the first time I didn't get into the program. Because I played around a lot my sophomore year in college, which I don't understand why, but you know, you live and you learn. So that's when I got that rejection letter, I was like, okay, let me go back to school, buckle down, study, and get my GPA and my grades back up. And yeah, that's my sophomore going into junior year.
Do you think nursing was something you were unsure of and eventually loved?
For me, yes, because like I said earlier, my main goal was to be a doctor. So I wasn't all too sure what nursing was truly about, because you know, you have your stereotypes and your preconceived notions about nursing, and then when you get into the field, you're like, whoa,
You actually do a lot.
You actually do a lot, have to know a lot. It's not just
the doctors wouldn't know what was going on with their patients.
Yeah, you realize that, because me, I thought, you know, doctors do, you know, get in touch with their patients, but you realize no, the nurses are literally in the room with you, talking to you about your diagnosis and all that stuff, and explaining to you what it is you're going to go through and all that stuff.
In terms that you understand.
Exactly. So you learn that nursing is very vital to the healthcare field.
Yeah, at first I thought, like, I was told like nurses just clean up poop.
Right.
They don't do that. They do not do that. I mean, it happens, and like if you're there, clean it up, right?
Exactly.
But you don't do that. There's some people who do that. Sorry. not to downgrade anybody, but
yeah, I would say the same like Sharon. Obviously, it wasn't originally the plan, but I was saying I'm still like learning to love it too. Like, oh, I'm glad I'm in it, but it's like more things you know about it. Like, oh, I like this aspect of it.
Yeah, because like I said, my mom told me to be a nurse. But now, like, I really love it because my grades, you can tell my grades. I did not actually like it.
She said you could tell.
If I didn't like it, I'll be doing poorly.
Some people still like it, but they do poorly though too. So
that's true. Okay. Is going to community college before university a good path?
Yes.
Yes. You save money.
Well,
save money.
Well, this one is personal for me, because you save money, but I went to community college for 2 years because it was to save money, and I didn't do so well in high school, so like going to community college, it's like I started over. My GPA started over, so like because of me going to community college and me getting the grades I got there is where I got into nursing school, and then that's why I got my extra money from and stuff like that. I think it's a good path, especially like if you're not sure if you want to be a nursing.
Yeah, if you're still on site, undecided, I would say
definitely go to community college. But for me and Sally, like we knew exactly what it is we wanted to do, so it wouldn't be no point in us, you know, going to community college and then transferring over.
Sally wanted to be a doctor.
We both did.
Oh.
Yes.
She just ended up doing biology. I had made up my mind in the summer that I was going to do nursing rather than do biology, because I figured, what job could you get out of a bachelor's degree in biology besides working in a lab for $14 an hour?
Wow.
That's all I have. Is that all I have? That's it? Oh, wait. Okay. Let's tell the difference between an RN and a BSN.
Both are RNs, but one RN.
I mean, associate RN. Sorry, associate.
The only difference, associates, at least now, they can't work in a hospital. They usually, at least in Illinois, you can't. I don't know.
It's Chicago area. If you go to Central Illinois, they'll hire associate nurses, but you have to promise when you sign the contract that within 5 years
you get your BSN. So if you are thinking about being a nurse, I would say go straight for your bachelor's. I don't think it's necessary to go from LPN.
But a lot of people do it because of the money So if you're gonna do associates, I know other people who did like the BSN online, and that was cheaper for them. I mean, I get the best I would say is
the best is to go straight. But if other situations, yeah, then do the path that you need to do. But the optimal best situation would be go straight for your bachelor's, because that's the nurses that are in demand for. So
yeah, it's currently a shortage. I was told, so they hire.
What? I can't believe there's a shortage, because everybody and their mama's a nurse. In their bio, nursing student.
You know why there's a shortage? Because they're only hiring experienced nurses. When you're looking at the application, you have to have at least 1 year. New grads are not demand.
Yeah, let's talk
Unless
about.
you have a new grad residency program.
Yeah, let's talk about our experience finding jobs. So,
Oh yeah, that was a question. Okay, where did that question even go? Okay, go ahead.
I was extremely depressed after I passed NCLEX because job hunting was a pain. I wanted a hospital job right away, like my friends in Indiana were getting hospital jobs, and I moved back home to Chicago. So I started applying, and they kept saying, oh, at least 1 year experience, 1 year experience. I'm like, well,
experience where?
and I'm like, where are you gonna get this 1 year experience if I can't even get in? So, Chris Brown. So I was like, I kept getting rejection letters. So sorry, due to your luck, da 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 da. I was like, exactly, consider other applicants.
How
I was
would
like,
you even say that? Consider other applicants.
so, and it put me down. I was like, when am I gonna find a job? Because most of my friends got a job right out of graduating, and that wasn't the case for me. I had to wait a good 6 months before I found the job that I'm at currently, and that was a struggle because it's not where I wanted to start at all. All my friends are telling me how much they love working in a hospital. They got ICUs, they got ER, some L&D. So I was like,
That's the hard places too.
so my friends back in nursing school, where do you work at? Skilled nursing facility, you know? So it's like, I really wasn't at that place I wanted to be, but I was encouraged by some friends of mine and was like, it's a stepping stone. Don't think of it that like this is where you're gonna be and stay at. You gotta start somewhere to get somewhere. So I took it and I humbled myself, and I was like, okay, even though I do have my bachelor's and I am working at this facility, like there will be other doors that will open. So just gotta work it, tough it out, and go through it. But yeah, literally prayers is key, because that's how I ended up getting the job that I'm at. I like literally prayed to God. I was like, God, if you still want me to be in this nursing field, please give me a sign, give me something that is tangible, you know? And they called me the next day and I was like, yeah. So, you know, if you're faithful to God, God will be faithful to you now.
Okay.
But yeah. So but I will say, don't be down if you don't find the specialty that you want right away. Literally anything is a stepping stone.
You just have to start somewhere.
Literally. It's what I tried to tell Sally when she graduated, but she wasn't trying to listen. But it's okay, because we both went to the same school.
Well, hopefully when I graduate, the shortage will be like even more crazier that I can just go straight to the hospital. You know what I'm
I will
saying?
say, if you do want to work in a hospital though, it's best to know someone in that department, in HR.
Also, like internships, you know, like they promote it, like in my school they promoted it in junior year to do it over the summer.
Yeah,
but I didn't do internship. So when it's like the hospitals don't really know me,
Oh,
it's like,
that makes sense, because this guy had an internship at Mayo Clinic. That really the one with the best hospital.
Yeah.
And now he's working there.
Yeah, exactly. So internships really do put a gateway. If I had done that, then probably I would have gotten into the hospital.
Or even working as a tech. Like having your foot in the door a little bit and talking to them and be like, oh, you know, at school.
So yeah, basically networking, finding people who work at the facility or the hospital that you want to work at is key. It's who you know.
Even in nursing. That's crazy.
Because in Illinois you have to have 1 year. Minimum.
In Indiana they just hire.
That's the thing, and I wanted to stay in Indiana, but that ideally wasn't.
It's mostly Chicago, because Central Illinois will just hire you too. It's like the Chicago
I think it's
suburban area.
Because Chicago has a lot of good trauma one hospital, so you do have to know your stuff, which I understand.
What's Central Chicago?
Central Illinois.
Central
Like,
Oh, Central Illinois. Okay.
It's okay.
It's alright. Anything else, guys, about nursing and stuff?
I don't have anything else.
Wow, do great things. Be great nurses.
Go out and be great nurses. Be you. Be spectacular.
Don't kill anybody.
Literally.
Honestly.
Know your stuff, please.
Ask questions.
Oh, don't be terrified of asking questions. Literally, no question. Well, some questions are dumb, but mostly no questions.
I asked 1,001 questions. But yeah, that's all for now. Hope you like this video. If you have any more questions, put them in the comment section. I'm in the comment section. DM me, message me, and I'll answer you. Okay, bye guys.
Atu!